Well, anyways, today is it's Thursday, and as you can see, it's overcast. It's been sprinkling. It's pretty much how this summer's gone so far. We've had a lot of rain. It's pretty wet. Not in the woods. Probably not going to the woods this summer. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to do. And the other day, it was Memorial Day. Well, it was the Sunday before Memorial Day. There was an auction, and I shot some video down at the auction, and I was just getting around to editing now, and I realized I never shot an intro. So, I mean, this is going to be somewhat an intro. It's an introduction after the fact. Anyway, I went to an auction on Sunday. It was a place called, down in Randolph, called Farm All Fix It. The owner was retiring, and put up a bunch of stuff for auction. A lot of old tractors in various tore apart, and some whole tractors, all a bunch of junk really. And then there was a bunch of parts and different, you know, pallet lots and odds and end lots, and that's stuff I usually like to buy. So I went down there. I didn't really expect to buy much, but we got going, and the stuff was going dirt cheap. Nobody had any money there, so I bought more than I could fit in my truck because everything was so cheap. And I ended up having one lot that had 4 jacks. Those were inside, so I left those. Then there was this other lot that was, you know, undercover, not inside. And if I videoed it, I'll point it out when I do the editing. And I bought that lot for, I think, $60. And I ended up having to leave it there till the next day because my truck was full. So the next day when I get back down there, 2 of the pallets were cleaned right off. Somebody stole everything on 2 of the pallets. And so I talked to the guys that were there, and they have a pretty good idea who did it. And they gave me back $20, so that was a third of my money, because I paid $50 for the lot plus auction fees, so it had to been right around $60. And if I see this alleged thief in the video, I'll make sure to circle him and point him out. I guess he's a real piece of work. He's known around the area as a thief, but I mean, I didn't know. But that's, you know, sometimes, you know, that just sucks, these auctions. It happens even on at ones that you buy online. You get there, somebody gets there before you, and they got a shelf next to yours, and they clean everything off of your shelf too. And that's happened to me a few times, and I usually get my money back, but it's just annoying. So anyways, you know, check this video out. It's nothing special, just, you know, whatever's happening right now. Well, anyway, it's auction day. I see this auction online the other day and I decided to come down and check it out. It's not too good for the weather, but it's a bunch of stuff over there. We'll go look at it. Looks like a bunch of junk, but see what it is. Look at this nice old car. Hey, they got a trailer behind it. Bunch of old tractors. Look at that one. It's got one tire on the front. Little platform. Looks like I wonder what the propane tank. I wonder if it's a propane tractor. I'm gonna walk by the snowmobiles first. I don't know. You'll walk around right there.
I know, that's where I'm going.
12 noon. Auction. The heck of a day for an auction.
You can't show people pictures.
Oh, you made me mess up my... Some toys.
I figure right here gotta be all the same plan. Then I was asking Steve about it, and he goes, oh yeah.
The pulleys.
Okay, what we're doing on this, and then we're doing shelves. Top shelf over there.
Here. Some old creepers. Look at all the belts. Need some more belts?
I was just going to say, that's where the box
Holy moly. There's more belts?
Yeah.
There's a box.
Fucking belt.
I don't know what all this even is. What is this? Light bulbs? Light bulbs. Different kinds of lights. It all looks like different kinds of lights. One. Don't knock that over. 1945. Some more belts.
Yellow flagging like the paper. Oh, okay. That means it's either a customer machine or something like that. Thank you. Yeah, so the one over by the on the left.
Whole bunch of screw-in mufflers.
Yeah.
I don't know, old screw-in mufflers of some sort. 1/4-inch electric drill kit. Now, I don't know how this even goes because they don't have this numbered lots. Oh. Old Briggs parts. Old manuals. What else is in there? Bunch of old manuals. Hydraulic holes fitting. That looks like a crimper right there. I ain't seen a crimper like that.
It says
What is that? That's just one single part sitting there?
$291.
Yeah, John Deere, who knows? Oh. Bearings. Old bearings. Oh man, such wet in here. Old card swiping thing. Oh, easy. Turn stuff over. Box out. Oh, nothing. You're hoping. Old John Deere. Here's the Farmall. 1066 hydro. Now look at this thing. Anybody know what this is? It's a little chain drive. Look at that. I wonder what that was used for. Picking, I don't know. Look at that. It's awesome. Stuff.
There's a tractor for you right there.
Yeah, that's your tractor.
Some of them's got a fix for it. Put through another one.
This is Old International. Been there a while. Well, let's see what we got here. Looks like an old Detroit. See all the oil on it, you know it's a Detroit. Four-cylinder, probably, I don't know, 453 maybe? Let's see if I can find a tag. Oh, there we go. That's the nameplate. You're gonna sell these in the auction too, you think? Old Scouts. Huh? Tires are free? Huh? Look at that thing. This is back when they made them rugged. This is a tractor boneyard right here. It's old tractors up here. Look at this one. Huh. Looks like they cared at one point. They had a sheet or something over that. Oh, there's a bird that was living in there. Here's some old tractors. That one's a little. Wouldn't mind having that tractor, you. Don't know if it runs.
No mowing deck on it though.
I don't think you need it for a mower. Well, that one's an old.
Back there.
That's an old mower.
Yeah, looks like the one my dad had.
I doubt that Coyote's up for auction, maybe. Need some barrels?
No.
It's gonna be hard if we buy something to get it out of here, though. Yeah. I wonder if these Cub Cadet parts are even worth anything. See Ferguson. They don't make lawn tractors that rugged anymore. Check out these old snowmobiles. Oh, powered by Suzuki. What is this thing? Oh, it's an Arctic Cat Panther. I wonder why they put a Suzuki motor in an Arctic Cat Panther. Look at this, an old snow jet. Look at you seen better days. Huh? A lot of Arctic Cat stuff.
It's there, but it's been going on. You have to buy the whole bumper, you get the sticker. They don't make just the sticker.
Most of the parts are gone out of it now.
Spend $45 to get the whole bumper. Now my
That one's still got a motor in it. Look at that motor. Bunch of what is this thing? I have no idea. Old motor. Kohler. Yeah, the CNH part. Huh, interesting.
Gas can.
Won't need any gas cans. Whoa. Stuff.
There's a trailer full.
Oh, look at that. I didn't even see that. Old wooden extension ladder. Wow, look at this. I'm gonna fall over. I don't know if you guys can see in here. I don't have my phone's off. I should turn it on. I got my phone light on, but I don't know if it's gonna do me much good. Let's see if I can get in around in here. I like that parts bin. Bunch of old starters. Well, that's about it. David Bradley. Anybody need a snowplow for their tractor? An old McCormick. Want some moonshine? Trademark lightning. That's what it says on it.
Ah,
I wonder if that's old moonshine. I bet it's just water.
bet you it's water.
Who knows?
Well, they're broke, a lot of them.
That one ain't. And
Yeah, but the one behind it is. And
wow, still, even if, I bet you look that one up, it's probably worth $20, $30 on eBay. It's a bunch of glass jars.
Can be left until tomorrow at 4 o'clock. But the important part is that you got to hold on to your slip when you come to see Mike or his crew tomorrow, because nothing's leaving unless you have your paid item slip. So make sure to hold on to that. Everything's being sold as is, where is. No warranty whatsoever. 18% buyer's premium. 18? That is, man.
It's Hershacks. It's like Hershacks.
He's not giving it away. So you
They
gotta
aren't?
buy it in shape. All right, you got the tape?
Should have bought a microphone.
Okay, because you're going to want to write.
Can't afford it, they only got 18%.
18%.
All right, we're starting with the baskets right here. We got 3 of them. And we're going for choice. I got a $50 bid to start on one. So I'm looking for 55. Anybody in at 55? Anybody in at 55? All right, we sold one for 50. 72. All right, so we got 2 more that we're opening it up on. Anybody at 50, 45? Anybody like it at 40, 35? Anybody at 35? How about 20? Anybody at 20 on the baskets? I got 20 in the back. I'm looking for 25. Anybody at 25? Sold. Number...
I don't know, is that supposed to be the part of the deal that they gotta be in the parade if they buy it?
We'll have to keep taking it,
Yeah. What is it, runs on propane? Any interest? $5? Man! Y'all are killing me today already.
Wait and start it?
Auctioneering from up there would have been more fun. All right, who'll start us out right now? 2,500 bucks. Somebody give me 2,500 bucks for that piece of history. Come on now. Somebody give me 25. 2,500. $2,500. Piece of history right here. Propane. It's ready to go. Get yourself in the parade. Next parade. Come on now. Any interest? No interest, huh? 350 diesel utility. It's got a hole in the block. Somebody's got to be able to throw it back together. All right, who'll start me out at $100? $100. Somebody give me $100. 90? How about 80? Has anybody got any offers? Come on now, it's worth it. Right? All right, we're gonna move on. This here. What is it?
Wood's 42 inch.
Oh, nice. Wood's 42-inch mower deck. 3-point hitch. Does that work? Nice. All right, we got the mower deck. We're gonna start at, let's start at 150. Who'll give me 150 for this? 150. 140. Jeez, bro, you guys are killing me. It's brutal. Who'll give me $100 for that? $100 for it. All right, I'll give $100. I'm in at 100 right now. Anybody give me 110? I got 110. Looking for 120. 120. Once, twice. So I should have went more. That would have fit my tractor. I should have. What do we got here, Mike?
Not for sale.
That's not for sale. What do we got next? International over here.
That one's not for sale.
Hasn't been running for a while. Hasn't been running for a while.
All right, here we go. This is all complete. Hasn't been running in a few years, but everything's there to go, right? Everything's ready to go. Who'll start me out at $400? $400. It's worth that in scrap. So, who will start me out at 4? Anybody? We got an offer? All right, let's move on. Hydraulics work, runs.
Said it does.
It does have a hydraulic leak
Uh-oh.
in the loader valve. Hydraulic leak in the loader valve, but ET6 runs good. Has the cab, new rims on the back. This thing is ready to go. Who's going to start me out at $2,500? $25. Come on now. 25. Who'll give me $2,000? $2,000. Come on, it's got to be worth that. It runs, drives, it's ready to rock and roll. The bucket goes up and down. What more do you want? How much? 500? No, we're gonna pass on that one. Whoop. What do we do? 15 is lowest? 15's lowest. Variable. Yeah, which we have. All right, this right here has a left bid on it for $3,000.
Whoa.
Does anybody have any interest at 3,100? Going once, twice, sold for $3,000.
We got a load of stuff on here. See that? Stuff was going cheap. I mean, you saw with the tractors that nobody was even bidding on. But I bought all this stuff fairly reasonable. I got to go back tomorrow because I bought more than I can fit in this truck. Didn't really expect to buy this much. I figured it would go a lot higher than it was. So I'm going to get this on home and get it in the barn and come back down tomorrow and get the rest of it. Well, I'm over here in Brookfield now. I was at the auction. Today's Memorial Day, and I had to pick up the rest of the stuff. Not too much. Somebody stole half of it. So that's what you get for leaving it there overnight. But I had too much to fit on my truck. I should have packed some more on though. So anyway, as you can see, it's raining again. Seems like we've been getting a lot of rain this summer. Well, at the beginning, it's not really, well, if it's after Memorial Day, it's summer. So anyway, it seems like we've been getting quite a lot of rain. And but anyways, I'm down here to the barn. We can kind of look through what I ended up getting at that auction. First thing we want to see is this fine shelf here. So they were going to throw this thing in the scrap pile. So I give them 20 bucks, load it on my truck. But I didn't realize that the bottom was all rotted out. The bottom shelf was rotten. And so then I had to, when I get back, I had to put that wood on it so it would stand. But the only reason I wanted it was for all these little cubbies here. Because there's about, I think there's 72 there. And I was going to use them for hydraulic hose fittings. Because I got some of those, and I also have some pallets of them kicking around. But anyways, so let me get this shelf dealt with. Get it out of the way. And we'll look at the rest of the stuff. So anyways, as you can see right there, let me get the light in here, there you go. So as you can see over here, I want to put that shelf right where all them air filters are. You can see this is somewhat of a mess in here. And this is all stuff that I haven't gone through yet. I got a habit of overbuying, buying a lot more than I can process. But all those air breathers and belts and all that stuff over in there, I'm gonna eventually get it up for sale, but who knows when that'll be. So what I gotta do is try to move that stuff around. I want to put that shelf in next to that weatherhead cabinet, because this is what I'm gonna probably end up putting that whole wall with shelving and a bench. All right, so it's kind of dark in there. I need to install some lights over there, but I got that stuff cleaned up there. The belts up there. Processed most of the filters. Got them put in inventory. Then I moved that shelf in there. Looks a lot better there than it did in front of the door, but yeah, it's kind of ugly. I don't know if I shouldn't have just let them scrap that, but I figured it would come in handy to sort hydraulic fittings. I got a couple pallets of those at another place. But anyway, so there's that. A couple of Mac oil pans. I don't know, it's all kinds of stuff. I end up with so much stuff, I can't process it fast enough. Well, anyways, so this mess is a bunch of stuff, I picked up at that auction. There's some Kohler parts, I don't know, some random stuff. Here's this weird crimper, hydraulic hose crimper. I don't think I've ever seen one like that before. It's called a Imperial Eastman Quick Crimp. Looks like it's older than dirt. I don't know, it looks like you gotta adjust something there. I don't know how it works. I use weatherhead crimpers. They have die collets or whatever you want to call them. So I don't know about this thing. I'm probably gonna sell this thing. But I bought the lot because it came with crimper came with all these fittings down here. And all these fittings will you know, I can use them. I gotta organize them into them shelves in that weatherhead cabinet to see what I got there. It's a whole bunch of them. They had to have been worth the price of admission anyway. Then I got a bunch of Briggs parts. I have no idea what. You start digging through. I dug through a few of these boxes and I already processed some stuff. Got it up for sale, so this is not everything here, but I don't know. It looks like maybe Ford taillights. And then there's these. These things are kind of interesting. I don't know if I can, let's see if I can get these. You know, this place is a mess because I buy too much. But yeah, Stuff fairly interesting. I don't know, there's a bunch of fittings. Back in the day. Look at that, that's gotta be some old thing. 15 cents, 75 cents. Imagine if you could buy that compression fitting for 75 cents. I don't know what it is nowadays. But yeah, compression, there's some fittings here. I don't know what's in the next one. I never looked through them all. Now, that's a bunch of junk. It's sheet metal screws, but them things are garbage. Let's see what else we got. There's an empty missing one. What's this one? Brake rivets. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Whole bunch of brass brake rivets. Don't know what I'll use them for, but I got the brake riveter, but I don't know if anybody rivets brakes anymore. On my old Paystar you do, but they're bolts. They're brass bolts. That one sounds pretty empty. Old Trico blades. 9-inch blade, 10-inch blade. I don't know. Bunch of old Trico blades. What's this one? Hey, that one's bigger. That one seems bigger. Maybe there's money in it. No. Bunch of wiring stuff. Wiring ends, I don't know. Well, no money in that one. That one was bigger than the other one. Here's another one that's bigger. See what's in that one. Oh, a bunch of junk. I don't even know what that is. Stuff for the scrap metal dumpster. Let's see what else we got. Hey, look at these fuel hoses. Look at these little fuel lines. Huh, that's interesting. Ready Pack Sales Company, Athol, Massachusetts. They had the prices went up once already. Huh, that's nice. I don't know what they go to. Same thing, more fuel lines. More compression fittings or brass fittings or whatever. Problem is I never know where they are when I go to find them. Last one. Whoa, look at that. That's awesome. Radiator caps. Holy. Ah. That's cool as hell. They're not branded. Ready Pack Sales Company, Athol, Mass. So this must have been some kind of thing that's set in a parts store or something. Huh. Some of these I've never even seen any like that before. That one looks like she's seen better days. Oh, that one's a used one. Imagine going to buy one of those for 25 cents. 25 cents each. 10 cents for one that ain't in there. Must be a gasket. Back in the day. But anyways, I'm not going to pick through everything in this pile because it's such a mountain of it. But it's just a, you know, just randomness. A bunch of randomness. I mean, there's some more Kohler parts. There's some Kohler piston. Well, there ain't a piston in there. There might have been one in there at one time. Light. Some kind of rotor stator diode tester. Who knows if that even works. 7-Up bottle. She looks pretty old. Just a bunch of crap. No, I don't know. Kind of depressing, really. A bunch of lights. Bunch of glass bowls. Some of them might be worth something. Glass sediment bowls. The guy stole like 2/3 of. I mean, if I got it in the video, I'll show it to you. And then we got down here. I threw a bunch of stuff in here too because, you know, running out of room. So there's some more stuff. A bunch of microfiches. I don't even know. They'll probably go in the dumpster. And this is the condition. You know, I mean, the stuff is just kind of all the way down in there. Some Wisconsin piston. There was more. He stole a lot of the other ones. I don't even know what that stuff is. Old light bulbs. I don't know, rubber seals. Just a bunch of rubber seals, just randomness. There was manuals. I put the manual somewhere else. There's a bunch of belts. I sorted those out by style. But anyways, you know, that's kind of just a quick look through of it. I mean, if the guy hadn't stole anything, probably would have been all right. But it's kind of like, I don't know, because I got to go through this and see what I can put up for sale. So anyways, I'm about done down here for today, so I'm gonna get headed up out of here. But basically what I do is I go to auctions, I buy stuff, and I pick through it and put it up for sale online. I do it on eBay, and I built my own website last year, right from scratch. Did all the coding, PHP, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, all of it, and I run the server and everything. So I have my own website, and I put this stuff up for sale on eBay and on my own website, because eBay started getting funny with their promoted listings and their algorithm, and it's just, yeah. So you ever notice if you go to search on eBay for something now, it shows you some sponsored stuff that sometimes doesn't have anything to do with what you're searching for. Then it might show you a few things like what you're searching for, but you can't ever trust that it's showing you everything. Even if you search by lowest price. I buy a lot on eBay. That's why I started selling on eBay. But so I built my own website, and so that way Google can index it. So the website's lonewolfheavyduty.com, all one word. And you know, if you ever need something, you can check there. I mean, a lot of times there's people around here who'll come see me and they need something, and most of the time number one, I either don't have it, or if I do have it but I haven't processed it yet, I have no way of finding it. So I pretty much, what's processed and listed up on the internet is what I can find. You know, I got an inventory system of sorts. But yeah, so that's basically what I do. Go to auctions, buy things, try to make money reselling them. You know, it keeps me going when I can't log. So basically, it's been pretty wet, and around here it's getting, you know, it's getting harder and harder to find work. I don't know, the state's awful unfriendly to business too, to any kind of business, and really unfriendly to logging. So there's a combination, there's a lot of different things, but I love logging, and I'll probably log all the time in the winter, but I may not log so much in the summer. If I can't find a job that's going to pay, if it's just going to be a job I'm going to struggle on, kind of like this one in the winter I got going. I thought it would pay better than it does, but there's a lot more junk than I thought. And all that cutting of all them little whips takes a lot of time. So, you know, but it's winter, and it gives me something to do. But yeah, I'm not looking to do that in the summer, that's for sure. Cutting all those whips, you'd be dying in the heat. But anyway, so that's the auction video. It was I don't know, weren't much of an auction really. When you see it, you'll see the auctioneers, they don't seem like they're too experienced at auctioning, and they didn't get the right crowd out there. So, I mean, it's not that great of an auction, but it is what it is, I guess. If you don't put up good stuff, you're not going to get people with money out there. That's the way I look at it anyway. But maybe we'll do some more auction videos this summer. I'm not sure. We'll see what the summer brings. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.